Derek Bell is in Sky 5 HD over the Sherman Oaks area and the 405 freeway. A very dangerous police pursuit underway. Derek.
As you can see, this vehicle that is running from the police right now off to the right shoulder here, 405 freeway northbound, looks like he's going to be committed to the 101 freeway. We'll see here in a second whether he's going to go north or southbound on the 101 freeway. This first picked up by, make that now northbound, committed to the northbound 101 freeway from the 405. We understand this person was being pursued by the LAPD Wilshire Division. It began in the vicinity of Pico and Genesee. As you can see, he's desperate to get around these vehicles, but we don't have any patrol units behind him. He's only being tracked by the LAPD helicopter overhead, so it's unclear why he is running so rapidly, so dangerously. We understand there's been at least one traffic accident where he clipped a vehicle, maybe a second one. Look at the passes that he's doing there as he merges on the 101 freeway from the 405. All the way out of the right shoulder. He's been on the right shoulder since he's been on the 10 freeway. We understand he joined the 10 freeway from Fairfax, got on westbound to the 10 freeway onto the right shoulder. We had heavy traffic there. Northbound 405 freeway, as you saw, now northbound 101 freeway. It's unclear right now what the original want was on this suspect. We picked it up. It had just gone under the pursuit again by LAPD. LAPD helicopter overhead. I'm looking out. There is no other patrol cars that are behind this guy, so there's no reason for this person to be going as fast as he possibly can. As you can see, right shoulder, very, very dangerous, narrow passes. People that are on the freeway right there completely unaware of this person until he comes roaring by. So 101 freeway now through the Sherman Oaks area. Balboa, looks like he's going to be getting off at Balboa here. And let's see if he goes right or left, north or south. Looks like he's going to be going southbound, crossing underneath the 101 freeway. And again, we are in the Encino area. Look how, okay, reversing course, getting back on the 101 freeway southbound, just as fast as he possibly could there. Again, the traffic on the freeway is just about the same everywhere here. As you can see, moderate traffic right now. To maintain the speeds that he has been, he has to be on the right shoulder. We're going to try and get on the other side of the freeway. He's behind that sound wall right here. LAPD helicopter again is overhead. We're going to have to maneuver here just a little bit. We're in Van Nuys airspace right now. Again, going as quickly as he possibly can. Again, unknown what he was originally want for, how many people are in the vehicle, and it just went pursuit from the LAPD. We're going to try and get over here just as quick as we can here. I'm sorry about this, folks. He's behind the sound wall on the southbound 101 freeway, coming back up onto the 405 transition. Again, we don't know where he's going to possibly go. If he stays on the right shoulder there and stays in that area, where did he go? Okay, we lost him here just for a second. That turn, unfortunately, will be vectored by Van Nuys Tower right now. Looks like we hear that he may have had a crash there. And as we come around the corner here, we're going to see see if we can pick him up here. Okay, looks like he's trying to get on the 405 southbound again. Again, unfortunately, we're on this, or vectored by Van Nuys Tower here, so we're trying our best to get around these sound walls. He has been hugging the right shoulder, as we said, ever since he got on the 10 freeway there at Fairfax. And there he is again. Looks like he's going to be getting off again in the vicinity of Ventura Boulevard here in the Sherman Oaks area. Let's see if he tries to get back on again. There he is coming around. He's going to cross back underneath the 405 freeway on, looks like he's now eastbound on Ventura. We're going to try and get over to that area as well. You can see with the speeds that he's going and maneuvering around like this, it's even difficult for us to keep an eye on him. However, the LAPD helicopter is low and directly over him right now, and so they've got eyes on him. And we're going to maneuver around here and see if we can get an eye on him. Okay, I think that he may have turned back southbound. We're going to try and get this here. I think that the LAPD helicopter may have lost him underneath the freeway as well. They're doing wider orbits right now. Rich, let me know if you hear anything on this. And again, what we're looking at right now is the 405 freeway at Ventura. As you can see, we've got traffic moving underneath the freeway there, right and left. We don't see this person here. He may have come to a stop underneath the freeway there. That is often something that confuses the LAPD helicopter. We've seen that tactic before. He is making wider orbits. It does not look like he has eyes on it. Again, as we said, we had no units in the area on the ground. They just let him go because of the excessive speed that he had. However, usually when we have the patrol cars that are not behind this pursued vehicle, he slows down and kind of blends into traffic and and calms down, but not this person. He traveled for miles just as fast as he possibly could. LAPD, okay, looks like he moved into the Galleria here. That's where, yeah, they're
Well,
concentrating now on the Galleria right there. Go ahead.
Just so people know what we're looking at here, this is a live pursuit that is happening right now. You're looking at the area in Sherman Oaks where the arc light Sherman Oaks is and the Galleria that Derek is talking about. There is a fairly large parking structure in there so that if a person wants to get lost, there is right there in the middle of the screen is a driveway that goes underneath and into the structure right through that driveway there. It's possible that the driver went in there to try to evade the LAPD helicopter that was overhead and Sky 5, as well as you can see the live picture that we're providing. A very dangerous pursuit that started, I believe, in the West LA area, took the 10 to the 405 north into the San Fernando Valley at extremely high rates of speed. And now the search, at least as far as we know, is concentrating right there on the parking structure. That's the roof of it. As you can see, multiple levels to that parking structure. If someone were to drive in, there are the arms that one has to pull a ticket to get into that parking structure. I've been in it many times. We don't know for sure, though, right, Derek? What are you hearing about any search efforts underway?
Well, we understand the LAPD helicopter overhead saw this vehicle turn into that narrow driveway right between the 405 and the Galleria itself. And he went into this area. We understand he's on this northern parking structure right now. That's where he was last seen. We're going to try and get over to the north side here and see if we can spot anything. But as you said, we've got multiple stacks of parking levels here. And he could get into that area and ditch the car and be out of there, presumably, without anybody seeing. We see that little golf cart there. We presume that is security there, but of course he isn't moving fast enough, or he isn't really involved in this thing himself. So it looks as though this suspect that was being pursued by, as you said, the West LA LAPD units has pulled into this area. Okay, where we think that we may have people running southbound on Sepulveda. So if we tilt up here, I'm going to continue the orbit around to this side. The air unit just flew through our picture there. I don't think that he has eyes on it.
We have to
here.
hope that
that is Sepulveda right there.
I was going to say, I think the hope is that the car has pulled in to the structure, and hopefully that driver has fled the car, because it was such a dangerous pursuit, Derek. I know you've flown over many pursuits, but this one was moving at a very high rate of speed. I don't know if you could estimate it, but he was flying by traffic and weaving in and out of it.
Yeah, it looks like we've got civilians on the ground. They've got their cell phones out here. It looks like they may have spotted something or someone in this area. We're going to try and maneuver around, see what they can see. We're hearing that there's maybe as many as 3 suspects that were in the vehicle. It was unclear to us how many people were in the vehicle, but we're hearing that possibly 3 right now. Those people are looking in the direction of the parking structure there for the Galleria. So they may see something out here. We'll take a look at it. No LAPD units on the ground, as we can see here, quite yet. I would imagine they would be directing ground units in, because there's not much. There you go, it's our first one here. Again, that's an LAPD Wilshire Division.
Oh, they've got their guns out. They've got their guns drawn.
They got the guns drawn. That's right. It looks like they've got somebody at gunpoint here.
And it looks like there's an apartment building,
there is,
right, where you see people hanging over, looking at what's going on down below. And this is a massive parking structure. For those who aren't familiar with the Gallery parking structure, it is several stories, but it appears they have someone there. Yeah, on the ground.
Indeed, that either condo or apartment building is right next to the Galleria. There you can see where they've got one person prone down and taken him into custody at gunpoint. Again, we're hearing that there's possibly 3 people in the vehicle. We don't know where the other 2 may have gone. It's rather miraculous that we even found this one. But so one person apparently in custody. It's unclear, of course, if this is a driver or is a passenger in the vehicle.